You follow sin, don't put to the banner. You see Canaro, that you are there. You follow sin, don't put to the banner. And then I see and then I don't sin, don't put to the banner. I don't myself, banana, sin, don't put to the banner. Oh, you follow sin, don't put to the banner. You follow sin, don't put to the banner.
You see the things when they come at you. Anytime I them when I feel the pain. No matter what them not give up. Protect me from sunshine and rain. They know they wanna give a gonna break. Them I go through everything it takes. Respect to the ones where they give a shake. Keep it 100, make it never fail. Some of them have put them life on the line. They will be there when I rain or shine. Just to see us up front, so them they're behind. Representing for the hustle and get through every grind. You want to know I'm funny that you go. Up on the way, man. You want to know I'm funny that you go. Up on the way, man.
I don't know what that you but you was a macan, come at you was a man. And I don't know what that you but you was a macan, come at you was a man. Missy can I know what that you are there. You follow sin, don't put to the banner. Missy can I know what that you are there. You follow sin, don't put to the banner. And then I see and then I don't sin, don't put to the banner. I don't myself, banana, sin, don't put to the banner. Oh, you follow sin, don't put to the banner. You follow sin, don't put to the banner.
Hello, good afternoon to everybody, to my viewers. Good afternoon to you, and to my viewers here in the Philippines. I say good evening to you. It's 10:37 here, 10:37 p.m. here, and I know it's 2:37 p.m. back there in Ghana. I am happy to be with you once again. This is Ago TV Philippines, trying to share with you and interact with you with the little incidents that we all know happened in Parliament of Ghana. This is Ago TV Philippines coming your way live once again on YouTube. If you have not subscribed, watching this video, kindly subscribe and press on the notification bell so that anytime we put a video there, we post any video, you can have access to watch it. We are here today to talk about the incident that happened in the parliament yesterday, and it was so sad to see members of parliament trying to fight each other because of the budget that is being rejected by the minority side. And if you go according to what the budget is saying, especially the e-levy, we all know this e-levy that the NPP is trying to impose, or which the NPP government is trying to impose on Ghanaians. We all know it's a killer budget that is being presented to the parliament. But all the same, we have to go accordingly by law how it's supposed to be done. They are the lawmakers, so if definitely they will not respect the law and do the work according to how the law is asking them to do, then that means it's going to be a very big problem to the nation Ghana. We all know about this e-levy that the government is trying to impose in 2022. This e-levy is a tax that is going to collapse the country, or is going to collapse the individual businesses that we have in the country that are already suffering. For example, you have about 100 cities and you are sending to someone which is your capital to start a business. The government is going to start taxing you on your capital, which we are all aware that is going to bring a very big problem to our economy. With the transactions that we have been doing, it all went up during this COVID season just because the whole world was experiencing crisis, which is the COVID, and we were being advised to obtain social distancing. So that is why every country is okay with the electronic transferring of money and other aspects. But if the government of Ghana is trying to take that decision into consideration to make a whole tax on electronic levies that is going to be charged upon the transactions that the ordinary Ghanaians are going to be making, that means it's unfair. And it's going to be a threat to our economy, because if probably I am doing a business that I have been sending money to my customer, which is the tomato seller in Navrongo, and I am in Accra, and my capital that I use in dealing this tomato business is only 500 Ghana cedis, and I have to send that 500 Ghana cedi to my customer to transport the tomato from Navrongo to Accra for me to sell. That means if I send this 500 Ghana, I am going to be taxed 1.7% out of the 500 cedis. And also, when the customer is going to receive the money, he or she will also be taxed again 1.7%, in which one capital is being taxed 2 times. So the minority caucus also stood against the budget. Even earlier today, there was a demonstration that's led the ordinary Ghanaians to the parliament to submit their petition to the Speaker of Parliament about the budget. And we all know how difficult things are. We all know how things are being governed now in the country. So the ordinary Ghanaians are protesting against the budgets for 2022, which is in review to the parliament to approve. So yesterday was the last day for them to pass that bill, either to pass it or to oppose it. It became a serious fight between the minority and then the majority in parliament. Even before the start of proceedings, the proceedings delayed for about 5 hours, which the majority decided not to be in the chamber for more than 5 hours before they came, with the knowledge of making sure all their parliamentary candidates are in numbered for the voting to start. The issue that led to this misunderstanding in this parliament was something easy that both caucus should understand. Or the decision of the Speaker of Parliament should be understood by all the members in the parliament. But the majority caucus decided to boycott the parliament because the Speaker of Parliament ordered the finance minister, who is not a member of the parliament, to step outside before the voting starts. And the majority got angry because the speaker said the finance minister should go out before. And they also stated that the general secretary of the NDC is also sitting in the public chambers. So if that should be the case, then he also have to go out. That resulted into the misunderstanding for the majority to walk out of parliament. After they walk out of parliament, the Speaker of Parliament have to suspend proceedings for 5 minutes to see to it that the majority come back to their seats. But they never listened to the speaker because they thought they are in power. So everything they want to do, they can do it easily. So the speaker has to use his own power out of the law. He used his own power that is being imposed on him as the Speaker of Parliament to make sure proceedings goes on. And as time goes on, the majority never regretted going out of the parliament, so that they will say, oh, let's come back. They were all outside until the proceedings of the speaker and the majority in parliament and the minority in parliament finished the rejection of the bill, which is the budget. So I did not understand the reason why the majority has to be holding press conference accusing the Speaker of Parliament to being biased. If you want to go according to the law, then you challenge the Speaker according to the law. You are all legislators there. You people are there to pass laws for the country. So if something is going on that you people think it is not on the right situation, you sit down to solve it. It's not about moving out of the parliament, then you think everything is okay. No. There are situations that has also happened before during the Speaker of Aaron Michael Quay. When bills or voting is going on, there was a time NDC also walked, the minority caucus also walked out from parliament, and the majority passed the bill. They did not care whether the minority is sitting down or they pass whatever they want to pass. So it is the same thing. When you also do it, you should remember one day it will turn back to you. So I don't understand why legislatures who have been voted for from various constituents to be in public and be fighting and be arguing unnecessarily in public, which the proceedings are being captured in national television for people to see that, oh, this is the people that we voted for. Are these the people that we went in the night, sleep at polling stations to vote for them to be legislators of our country? It is shameful to see the legislature behaving like that. We were all expecting them to behave morally. But they made us understand that with the voting that we voted for them to go there and represent us, we did not get anything out of that. We voted for them so that they could help us. We voted for them so that if laws are being passed that will not favor the ordinary Ghanaian, they can fight for us. But the majority is trying to let us know that everything in the budget is very good and can help the nation Ghana, which is no. We did not hear anything in the budget about the Keta Sea defense or the tidal wave that eroded some parts of the Volta region. We did not have any plan in the budget that is going to make something good, or we did not have anything in the budget saying that, oh, we have allocated this fund in the budget that we are trying to use to help the people or to build a sea defense that is going to stop the tidal wave that erodes the coastal areas. We did not have anything like that. We did not have anything in the budget like we have allocated some fund, or we are trying to allocate this money so that 2022 the government can be able to open more businesses for the youth to have more employment. No. The suspension of tolls in Ghana is even going to collapse the economy. Every country in this world has these toll taxes that they take to manage their country. Go to the third world countries, go to the first world countries, go to the first, the second, the third world countries. Their main source of income is from their tolls. Countries that the government is not the one taking the tolls, the government has given the toll contract to private companies who are taking the money, and the government is taking tax, is taking a percentage out of the tolls that the private sector is taking. So it is the duty of the private sector to repair roads, to construct roads, to build more toll gates, to make sure they achieve what the government wants to get. So the road minister trying to boycott the toll taxes, thinking that implementing the e-levy or the transactional taxes that are going to be imposed on any transaction that you take from the government sector, the percentage being imposed on services rendered is even higher, which is going to kill the ordinary Ghanaian. For example, if you make your passport at amount of maybe 200 Ghana cedi, now with the services tax, you are going to pay 30% on that 200 Ghana that you used to pay before. 30% is going to be charged on that 200 Ghana. So that means it's going to be higher than 200 Ghana now, which is going to kill the ordinary Ghanaian. We have borrowed enough to make sure Ghana's economy is in a stable condition. But what are we seeing? We are not seeing anything. We are not seeing any schools being built. We are not seeing any roads being constructed. We are not seeing any hospital being built. We are not seeing if the government is opening ways for employment for the youth in the country to get a stable job or a stable work to be doing. Now our graduates graduate from the university and they don't have anything to do. Some have to go to the roadside to be selling things in traffics along the toll gates, and the tolls have been eroded by the so-called government, which is going to raise a high employment rate again in Ghana. Graduates graduate from college, they don't get employment. They graduate from the university, they don't get employment. How is the government expecting the youth to survive when the government has no plans for them in future? How is it going to be when the government has no plans for them in future? We are pleading with the government to at least have a little conscience for the future of our country, which is the youth. We are begging Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his cabinet to at least think about the future of the youths in the country, Ghana. They graduate from the university and they don't get anything to do. Or unemployment rate goes high. That is where we have more robbery cases, more attacks, that is where the country go chaos. How are you expecting the youth to behave? Or how are you expecting the youth to cope when maybe their parents have struggled enough to push them to universities to graduate? And after graduating, the finance minister can only tell them that the government sector is full up, that they cannot be employed. How are you expecting them to live their normal lives? How is the government expecting them to live a normal life. We have this one MPP blogger in the US who always comes in favor of the MPP. I want to ask him one question. If he feels that the economy of Ghana is very good, or if he feels that the government of Ghana is doing what it has to do to survive the ordinary Ghanaians, why is he staying in the US but not staying in Ghana? If living in the US is more chaos, he wouldn't have been staying there. But because every plan, everything in the US have been made affordable for the ordinary US citizens, everyone who is a citizen of the United States is also enjoying. It wouldn't be like someone who is above 60 years and in pension, you see that person in a traffic selling in the US. Where will you see that? No, because they have a good plan for their country. Because they have planned well for their country. The taxes that they are taking from the people, they are not misusing it. It is not going through some people's pocket. It is going to the coffers of the country, and they are using it for the developmental works of the country, which is helping them to create more jobs, to open up more businesses for the youth who are coming to also have a place to work. Is it same in our country, Ghana? Is it same? How much money have we borrowed so far? And what can we show for it in Ghana that this is the money that we borrowed? How much can we show that, oh, the money that we borrowed, we use it for this one, for this one, for this one. And everyone can appreciate it that, oh, this money that is being borrowed is being used for something tangible or something good that is helping the country. No. Our former president, John Dramani Mahama, left Commander Sugar Factory, which the MPP is complaining, or the Nana Addo's government is complaining that they build the company without thinking of where to get the raw materials for the company to work. What is your duty as an inheriting government to do? You must also think of where to get the raw materials to feed the factory so that youths in Commander can also have work to do. But they rather left that Commander Sugar Factory in a deplorable state as we are talking now. Same as schools, hospitals that were being built by John Dramani Mahama has been abandoned in the bushes. It has been abandoned in the bushes. When students have to go to school for 3 or 4 months and come back home, for others to also go for 3 or 4 months, they come back home. Is that the kind of education system we want in our country? Is that the kind of education system you people went in other countries to achieve your doctorate degree, to achieve your master's degree, to achieve your doctors and every degree that you had? You went to other countries to educate yourself. Is that the educational system others are using there? We are so much disappointed in this government. Our education is crumbling. The economy is crumbling. We have a vice president who always comes in press conferences, organizes press conferences talks about nothing. You are taking Ghana to what? How does he even say it? You want to move Ghana into what? I don't even know the terms he has been using. Can the vice president tell Ghanaians that you can be in maybe Choco and order something from Accra Mall and it will be delivered directly to you in your house? If you will not go and stand by the roadside waiting for the rider to come, as other countries are doing in their country, that if you order something, you will be in your room and your bell will be rung. If you go out, it is your delivery that is at your doorsteps. Is it like that in Ghana? Is it like that in Ghana? No. So if the president comes to stand in front of the ordinary Ghanaians saying that we are moving Ghana to digitization, we are moving Ghana to digitization, it is useless. These statements you always make is useless. Because the ordinary Ghanaian cannot sit in his room or in his residence to make an order from Accra Mall, to make an order from maybe Kaneshi to Teshinungwa Estate or Kaneshi to Tema, which the person will be staying in his own apartment and the thing will be delivered to him or her. Unless he goes to stand somewhere calling the people to meet them. And you call this, you are transforming Ghana to digitization? You call this transforming Ghana to digitization? When you even book Uber, the Uber driver will have to call you and ask you where you are standing. Go to other countries, you book Uber in your house and the Uber driver comes right in front of your apartment. Before you go out, the Uber is there. Ghana, you book Uber and you have to go stand at the roadside to wait for the Uber, or giving the Uber direction that when you get here, branch to this side, branch to this side. Is that how other countries are having their digitization? It's not like that. We are begging the Nana Addo government and his cabinet to at least fix the country. The country is crumbling. As we are talking now, Ghana is part of the countries that are in HIPC now, because the borrowing that we are borrowing has exceeded. It has exceeded. And the profit that we pay on the borrowing alone every month, the monies that we generate in the country is not enough to pay. So we have to be moved from IMF to HIPC. So Ghana is among the countries who are in HIPC now. But the government cannot come out, or the finance minister cannot come out to tell the Ghanaians that we have been moved to HIPC. Because they know they have failed the ordinary Ghanaians. They know they have failed. The ordinary Ghanaian, the purpose of the ordinary Ghanaian to vote for you people is to save the country. As you people were being saying, Yetisikasu Nasu Yebre, the government, the president before said, if he comes, he is going to reduce the petrol. He is going to make sure we buy kenke for 1 cedi or for 50%. How much are we buying kenke now? How much are we buying fuel now? The petrol, how much are we buying it? The ordinary taxi driver who is not taking toll, and you abandon toll to raise the fuel price for him, you think he can survive? How much is the fuel price now in Ghana? How much is the price of one ball of kenke now in Ghana? We are begging the government of Ghana to make sure the right things are being put in the budget. The right things are being put in the budget to help raise Ghana economy up. Not putting some things in the budget for monies to go into some people's pocket. How many times has the Auditor General said monies have vanished into thin air without knowing where the monies have gone to? Monies from 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Monies vanish into thin air where the Auditor General don't even know where the monies went to. So how is the country going to survive when people are pocketing the money into their coffers? Not thinking of the progress of Ghana. Not thinking of how the ordinary Ghanaians are going to be living their life without the progress, or without the good infrastructures, or without the good education. How the ordinary Ghanaians are also going to be educated. How the ordinary Ghanaians are also going to have good and better jobs to do. The government need to do something. The government need to do something. I will say aban no ohwe no ye bibi, because I say adia and ye be hu e wo Ghana e be hu ama ordinary Ghanaian na omutu abama om ayi omo no e be hu pa nti yesre aban no yesre ye di kotodwe gufom yesre aban no se onfa nhihye pa engu kwan mu se ne be ya the ordinary Ghanaians o man wie school, ebi mo ma wie university, ebi no mo ma wie training college, ebi no mo ma wie polytechnic, o mu benya ejuma aye se ne be ya o man no so betumpo e betumpon ene ye hu se ye youth no bebre na tu kwan ko Saudi Arabia, ko Qatar, ko Dubai, upon all ayakayaka di na o mu femu nyina no omu pese omu ko, because aban no enni hihye pa bia ema omu. Aban no enni hihye pa bia ema the ordinary Ghanaian. Inti ye pam omu chopa, omu mfa hihye pa engu akwan mu se ne be ya the ordinary Ghanaian nsunsu ebenya good education. The ordinary Ghanaian benya better universities, better education, better employment to stay in the country and let the economy go high. Yepa aban ni chew se onfa ehihye pa engu akwan mu se ne be ya ye future nkola na omu ba no omu so omu benya bibi agina so e di abu oman Ghana. Base yebebo busia eka nkwa dia ene ye nananum omu beba nyina no omu nyomba betuka omu nyina omu beba betu eka na satan no e bia aban no otisu sesi ana o jiji busia no e bia na omu ewu ko, but ye nananum na omu beba no omu ena omu beba be de omu beba be bre. Nti ye pagana bancho se onye den onye kroni yi onye onfa hihye pa se na o shebo from 2016 se oba odin hihye pa ena eba no hihye pa na ant mi anye hosa. Nti ye pa ne chow ono ani krofo e wa Ashanti region se wadi omuhwambo. Every budget bia no ye impose say ye pese ye see interchanges e wa Ashanti region, but up to now that is interchanges na ye can't know de bia no enye nsi da nti ye pa ban ni cho se ohyebo na ondi ni boshe no so se ne be ya oman no betu mpon na asu obia so the ordinary Ghanaian no so ni bi but ni kokromoti e no sorry ahomachi e no de kosa line no to aba se ne be ya uba ubehye udi nhihye pa na wo kan se odi ba no udi ba ebeboa no udi free SHS ba e obia bo wabaso because wamma be breaking gap na da ehia for ni sika for ni ntem but yehu no se udi enu adanko ye frɛ ono adanko dada adwe udi enu be dada Ghana for se ne be ya uni the cabinet and the governance of the NPP will know what exactly they will do apart from as far as the ordinary Ghanaians have the belief in them to vote for them. You all have your agenda. Mufa nshishepa engu akwemu na Ghana nkola ana Ghana ordinary Ghanaian omusu omubenya ejumapa aye mepamucho obi a unsambe kan video yi bia no pacho na wa subscribe ko YouTube u press Ago TV ya Ago TV PH a unsambe kan ye page no unsanka page na pacho subscribe so anawa mi adoma na e wo nchen no se ne be ya video bia ye be post no unso unsambe kebi na uti munsema oso odi abo ho ban ana se oso waka kire wo yonko bi se oso ko Ago TV Philippines ko Ago TV PH a oso ubenya video ni bi ahwe nti eno ani se ubeka kire wadanfo na wadanfo so aka kire na danfo. You tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Ago TV PH is there to say the truth, is there to interrupt, and is there to educate the people about what is going on in our nation Ghana. We thank you so much. We are grateful, and we hope with the message that we have brought, the government of Ghana will stand on it and start fixing its country for the future leaders who will come to also not to suffer the way our forefathers suffered. God bless our homeland Ghana. Thank you very much. Please subscribe and press on the notification bell. Thank you so much. We come your way tomorrow, same time. Thank you. God bless our homeland Ghana.